Hello everybody, welcome back to Rock and Roll Racing. My name is Andy, coming to you under my savage pseudonym of the Uncommentator. This is the 12th and final episode of the series, so we'll be finishing off the final planet, Inferno, on Division A. Much like Division B, we've got 14 racers, 3,200 points to acquire. If we do that, we get the nice closing video of this game, and we can stick a fork in this game because it is done. We are finished with Rock and Roll Racing.
Let the carnage begin!
Let the carnage begin. Now I'll address this, I've been saying this whole series if you watched it, so apologies. Repeat myself, I'm not playing this on an original SNES, which is why the screen is framed with the colour changing grid. Also, there'll be points in the game, how did I run over that and not go backwards? There'll be points in the game where the graphics are a bit dodgy. That's another reason, the reason for that is because of the not the original game. However, said that, the screens and graphics are dodgy on don't really take away from the gameplay. I don't think they make much difference. But you'll see what I mean at the end of this race. Is it a Slash gone the wrong way? I just gone the wrong way. I know that. I don't know about Slash, but I just have. A good friend, the backwards arrow. Now I'm recording this straight after recording Division B, so you think I'd have learnt my lesson about the backwards arrows, but apparently it appears I have not. So yeah, like I said, this isn't the original game on an original SNES, but the game itself is original. Nothing about the game's actually changed. It's just the medium I'm using to play it on that is not quite what you'd like it to be, but it doesn't really matter. The game is the game. Also, I'm expecting obviously I don't know this at the time of recording, but I'm expecting the commentary to be quite echoey. If that is the case, I am very sorry. I have tried to fix it several times throughout this series, to no avail. If you go to the channel, The Uncommentator, you'll see a Pokemon Stadium 2 and a Pokemon Stadium playthrough done with the same equipment I'm using to record this. And the commentary on that series is absolutely fine, and that was Pokemon Stadium was actually a 40 episode series. Pokemon Stadium 2 is 60 episodes, so 52 episodes, then I did an 8 episode spin-off series. All those are absolutely fine. So, yeah, I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure why all of a sudden we're getting echoey commentary, because, like I said, I'm using the same equipment in the same room, in the same position in the room that I did that series. But my SNES games seem to be echoey. This one, I've also done Aladdin, and that's also on the channel, and level 1 on Starwing as well. And all of those have this rather strange commentary to them. Yeah, we're going to lap Slash, are we? I was wondering actually, when he was there, I was thinking, how did he get in front of me? But yeah, he didn't get in front of me, that's why. Yeah, so I think before I start any more gameplay, I've got 2 more games lined up that I want to try and do. Did I pinch that then? I did, that's one. Yeah, there are a few more games did I say 2 games? I don't know, anyway. There are a few more games that I want to try and do. So I think before then, I will definitely get this addressed. I think I'm going to have to buy a new microphone, basically. I've been trying to avoid that being the case. I've been trying to do everything. Every eventuality, to solve it, other than explore every eventuality, other than buy a new microphone to solve the issue. But I think I'm going to have to bite the bullet and just buy one. I mean, the issue is I haven't had this microphone very long. I don't think. I haven't used it much. I don't think. So it seems like it hasn't lasted very long. So that's one reason why I'm a bit reluctant. The second reason is I am tighter than a camel's sphincter in a sandstorm. So for those reasons, I don't really want to put my hand in my pocket. But if that's what needs to be done to increase the quality of my content, then that's what needs to be done. But there's more than just buying a new microphone needed to be done to improve the quality of my content. But I'll let you guys debate that. in the comments section, which I think is available for this video and the rest of the videos in this series. Not currently available for the Pokemon playthrough, sadly, which is my, for me, it's my best work. I was actually quite proud of that series when I finished it. I know self-praise is no praise, as the saying goes, but I didn't think that was bad. And the stuff I produced there. Long-winded at times, admittedly, but I think it was comprehensive, shall we say. Probably the kindest word I could use to describe it. Bounce over those jumps and boost over the line. Well, nice and easy so far. One advantage of recording this straight after Division B is I should be used to the tracks now and I should be in a bit of a rhythm. So 3 wins out of 3. Should be like Madonna and into the groove of the races. I think I am, to a degree anyway. Well, that's fun. Thank you for that. Hitting the mines there, knocked me towards the arrow, because of course it did. Then would have knocked me the other way. That would have been a little bit too... keep missing that corner. Would have been a little bit too perfect. When I say keep missing it, I meant on the... I meant to carry over from the last episode. Obviously, this episode's only just started. Oh, come on. I keep driving into the wall. Because I'm not very good, I think that's the reason. But I'm trying. Corner is my forte as well, so when I'm messing that up, I think I don't have much left. Yeah. I think I blew up on the last episode. There we go. Thanks, Rip, if that was you. Right, we'll take 3rd place here, and I'll try and get in front of Rip, but I don't want to blow up trying to overtake somebody. There we go. We'll take 2nd, winning streak's over, but it doesn't matter. This bright green screen again on Shred. I said this in the last episode as well. I think I said this game was exactly the same as the original for the SNES, but one thing that does seem to be different is Shred's actually good on this game. Like on the original SNES versions, Shred normally comes last. Come on, as if I hit that. Well, obviously I did, but... Yeah, well. They are a bit frustrating, those arrows. Not as frustrating as the blue mines that I was getting annoyed at earlier on in the series. At least there's no blue mines on this track. On this planet. Although having said that, running over the lava, it's like running over a blue mine. The only difference is you don't jump up into the air a little bit. You just lose your health. These, make sure that this slash doesn't catch us up. There's 3, isn't there, on here? 3 backwards arrows. Yep, I'm going to take some catching here. Inspect how good my cornering is or isn't. For the minute, it's not looking particularly good. Yeah, we're going to catch him up here. Maybe another lap we may have done, but yeah, well. Interesting plethora of tracks on this planet. It seems to be some simple tracks and some pretty complicated ones. It seems to be a mixture of the two. So this is a fairly straightforward one. Just the only dodgy thing here is that there's a jump. But apart from this is the sort of track you'd expect to see on any of the other planets that we've been to so far. I thought this was the track where there's a backwards arrow before the jump, but it clearly isn't. Only one backwards arrow on this one, which is nice. Right, fire all those off, see what happens. Right, there goes Rip. Rip! R.I.P. Rip. There we go. Wipe them all out. So we've blown them all up in one lap. Right, now provided we don't have an absolute mare, we should win this now fairly comfortably. And we don't run over the lava all the time. Come on, I need to get my car in shape here. There's the arrow, avoid that. Shred's actually catching me up here. Those mines will warn him off. Warn him off. Warn him off. It looks like something's blowing him up. Only Slash now can realistically catch me up. We've avoided that, so we should be fine now. Boost to victory. Fire all those up as a victory. Victory something, I don't know what. Now, how many points have we got now? So we need 1,200 points from 8 races. I think we'll be fine here. 3 wins out of 8 will be enough. 37.5% win percentage required to get the job done. Oh, what the? Okay. Bit random. You see, we go from a simple track to a slightly more complex one. I do further complex ones. There's more opportunities to catch up should you fall behind. Is there a backwards arrow along here? I seem to think there is. Yes, there is. There it is. There's the other one. So there are 2 on this track. One on the right hand side of the track. Oh, the other one, I have no idea where it is. No, what are you doing? Oh, Rip's blown up. Right hand side. Right, so we avoid the right hand side of the track, we're fine basically. So let's put that ethos into practice. This is more like it. This is better. Much better.
Rip was lost out there. Last lap.
Right, let's try and get around this lap without hitting the wall. Last challenge I can set myself. I think we're going to win from this point. Good boost here, make it a little bit more difficult, but... Oh, someone's going the wrong way. Oh, I did hit the wall then, think I did. Oh well. It was Rip. And once again, for the second time, Rip's continuously hitting the arrow. Was that the last episode? I think it was, wasn't it? It was the last episode. Yeah, I think it was the last episode. Rip just kept running into a backwards arrow and going backwards and forwards, which was quite random. Okay, 1 of the 3 wins required. Back to the first track, doing it all over again. Thank you for that. How the hell? Okay. At least we made it. Okay, there goes Slash. That's 1 car overtaken. And the backwards arrow along here, isn't there? There it is. It's the only one, I believe, on this track. I don't know how long the heat seekers are missing me. So we can take out Rip. There we go. That's Rip gone. Shred now to try and reel in. I think we should be able to do fairly easily. Even the superior cornering that I possess. Straight line speed is better, it has to be said. Missed that. You can fend him off without just laying a load of mines down. Or using the boost. Let's just go straight driving. Let's try and outdrive him from here. Let's not go for any underhanded tactics. Seem to be doing okay at the minute. Yeah, the corners where the corners are definitely where I get the advantage. I think I've managed to pull out a decent enough lead. Cat is dominating the race, you're right, Larry. There we go. Fairly straightforward. So that's 2 out of the 3 that we needed. So 1 more win from 6 races, and then we have completed Rock and Roll Racing. Although we'll do all 14 races, I'm not going to move on. I probably should really, but oh well. Means buying a new microphone comes closer and... Oh, okay. That really annoys when that happens. Goodbye. Really annoys when they just slide in front of me and end up barging into them. I don't know why it bugs me so much. I think it bugs me even more than running over the blue mines does on the earlier planets. I'm not saying something, anyone that's watched the earlier episodes of this series will know what I'm talking about. Just keep bashing into the wall like that, turn me around. I'm actually steering the car, which is what I should be doing. Right, slash. Let's see if we can, again, let's try and, oh, come on. I was just saying, let's try and when we're not boosting, but, or firing bullets, but then I just press the boost like a hypocrite. Right, let's see if we can overtake him fairly here without using any arms. There we go, driving into each other again. So for that reason, I'm afraid, goodbye. What needs to happen? Really bugs me when, I don't know why, but it just really bugs me when you bash into the car in front. When it just kind of, especially in the corner, when you go around the corner and then the other car goes around the corner, somehow ends up in front of you, and you kind of grind to a halt. So petulantly, and then unleash all my armoury on them. Now we've got the win that we needed anyway, so we're now we've now completed the game, I suppose, effectively. Like that, for example. Oh, there we go. Head first off the track. Right, now catching up from this point is going to be a bit of a challenge, but we'll give it a best shot. That was great. It bounced me across towards the back. I don't think I didn't hit it, which is nice. Right, I think this track is complex enough that I can catch up. When I don't keep driving into the wall, of course. Yeah, it was this track on the last episode where that backwards arrow just before the jump. Rip just kept driving into it, backwards and forwards. It was really, really random. Right, I think second's not going to be possible at this point. No, there goes Rip. Can we catch Shred? It takes some doing. Quicker than going over the arrow. Right, come on, can we do this? I think we can. If we don't hit the wall that we just have done. There's a bit of good cornering again. Get him. There we go. Out of charges. Well, those go quick then, didn't that? Anyway, not that it matters. Another victory for Cat. Yeah, so at this point, because we've got enough points, we could go on to advanced level, but I'm not going to do that. We'll do all the races, so 4 races to go, we'll do those, get the closing video, and then wrap up this series, another series completed on the channel. When I started this channel, I say use the term channel loose, I don't think I do anymore, because there's quite a portfolio of videos on there. I'm not saying they're any good, but there are quite a lot of videos on here now. When I first started this channel, I only intended to do the Pokemon Stadium 2 playthrough. And then I enjoyed doing it so much that I decided to do Pokemon Stadium. But to do Pokemon Stadium, I needed to try and come up with my own teams because I didn't want to just use teams that had already been done, basically. So I managed to do that, and then yeah, like I said, I just enjoy making these videos. So picked out a few old SNES games that will try a different console from the Nintendo 64, different genre other than Pocket Monsters. And here we are with our third Super Nintendo game to go into the channel after Aladdin and Starwing. I was going to re-record the Aladdin playthrough because of the dodgy commentary, and I don't mean me talking. I mean the audio. But yeah, I got something happened on the game. I didn't think I could get it to happen again without a lot of different takes trying to get it again. So that was why I did. If you have watched the Aladdin series, if anyone's watched more than one of these videos, or any more than one video in the series, or more than one video I've made, I am really, really grateful. I genuinely am. I've got no grand plans for this channel. Like I said, I only did this as a bit. I wanted to do the Pokemon Stadium 2 playthrough because I thought that would be that'd be something people would be interested in. But then after that, anything I do from this point forward, I'm just doing it because I enjoy doing it. I really don't have any grand plans, but if this channel does somehow become reasonably popular, I'll be astonished, but kind of proud as well. So yeah, anyone that's watching this video now can listen. Anyone that's watching this video now and can hear what I'm saying is listening to it. You've no idea how grateful I am. Like genuinely. Even if you just clicked on this video, skipped through it, and you just listened to this specific bit. Yeah, I am really grateful to any sort of support that I get. If you want to call it support. I don't want to call it support, I just want to call it views. Okay, another race done. I've finished grovelling for finished doing my was it Gwyneth Paltrow? Well, thanks to that million people at her Oscar speech. Was it? I can't remember. Just thanked everyone and her mother, didn't she? Really? I can't remember. I'm not a big film buff. I really the last film I saw at the cinema, and bearing in mind this is July 2020. I'm recording this. The last film I saw at the cinema was Borat, and I can't remember the full name of that film. Something make something good of the good people of Kazakhstan. I know it's finished with Kazakhstan anyway. Oh, okay, that was fun. Just coming into the wall. Bit of Borat driving there. That was exciting. Yeah, that was the last film I saw. So yeah, I'm really not a film expert at all. When he was on my bullets up. No idea, but I must have done. Right, can we still win this race? 2 laps to go. Can we catch up? Rip and shred. Well, we can give it a best shot. That's something I do know. Avoid that. Shred's about to blow up. We can unleash hot fury on him. And they all decide to go backwards rather than forwards, even though Shred is nearer to us. You time your boost right, otherwise you... There we go. Right, can we get rid? We let rip on Shred, now can we get rid? I think we possibly just can. Oh, it was close. Did we nip it? Oh, we certainly did. We nicked it. We nipped in front there on the final bend. Right, the last ever race I'm going to record for Rock and Roll Racing. Let's make it a good one. Let's go. I may do this without. I'm gonna try. I'm not gonna use a boost. I'm not gonna use a bullet at any point, and see what happens. I'm just gonna drive here. Let's just see what. Okay, there we go. That's that ruined. Well, it could have been a good experiment. But no, I'll stick with it. I'll stick with it. I'm a bit annoyed with that actually, because I think this would have been, if I not hit that or that, it would have been quite interesting. Right, Shred's blowing up and got in the way, which is annoying. There's an arrow here yet. Oh, there we go, managed to avoid it somehow. Now, where's this other arrow that I just hit? Here, isn't it? You can go over there. Okay, my decision not to use any boosts was, or bullets was a bad idea. I'm a bit annoyed I've made these mistakes, because it would have been, if I'd not actually made any bad mistakes, it would have been quite interesting to see where I could have finished here, but I'll stick with my principles. It's not going to make any difference now anyway, we're going to come last. Whether I start using bullets and boosting or not. The only way I don't lose now, the only way I don't come last now is if for some reason we get the curious phenomenon of continuously driving into a backwards arrow, which we've had a couple of times. Oh, someone's about to blow up. A bit of smoke in the bottom corner of the screen there. And we jump back up there now. This is now getting a little bit dull. I did it on the new Mojave. I managed to jump back up a ramp. Now I don't know if I needed to do the circle again. I don't think I did. No, I didn't. Well, I made a real mess of this, haven't I? A real pig's ear of this. And I was really looking forward to. I'm surprised you can make that jump without using a boost. I was quite looking forward to this as well, actually, when I thought of doing it. Well, that was a swear word, but oh well, it's my own fault, and no, it doesn't matter, I guess. Whatever the opposite of finishing with a flourish is, that was it. Right, now we fly off. I'm now starting to think there's another planet, but I'm pretty sure there isn't. you know, the yellow bars around the. Don't normally get yellow bars at this point around the either side of the spaceship flying. Let's see where we end up. Back at Chem 6, I would. Oh no, back to. Oh, we're on Earth now. Yeah, there we go. So now we get to this phony awards ceremony type thing. If it's the same as the Sega version of this game, which I also have, the Mega Drive version, it will show some fake replays of the races on each planet. Also, the interesting thing about that is we've flown back to a planet that looks like Earth. It's not Earth. It's the same planet that the character Snake Sanders is from, Terra. Be interesting if it'd be interesting if the planet was actually the home planet, the driver that you pick, that you fly back to. That'd be more interesting. But speaking of the character, there's Cat. Can't remember what Cat's character is. Right, the Hall of Heroes. So I'll leave this recording. If anyone wants to watch this, if anyone's never seen this before, I'll leave it on. Indy Super Cup. Well, it was a real thing. Well, the IndyCar series is a real thing. I quite enjoy watching it as well, IndyCars. If anyone's Will Power, if you're watching. Hi, buddy. Joseph Newgarden, etc. I quite like IndyCars. It's pretty good.
Cat is about to blow.
Yeah, Cat is about to blow, but that's not Cat because I didn't even have a Marauder, let alone a blue one. I had a red Dirt Devil on Chem 6. Yeah, so you get these once you finish the game, you get these phony replays of basically you looking like you're going to lose and then eventually winning, just by like literally a last second victory. So that's going to be the theme of these replays. They aren't really replays. Yep. So back to Draconis. So again, we'll look like we're about to lose and then just happen to nick it. Yeah, we're still in the Marauder. Now at this point, I had a gold Airblade. Well, there goes Grinder. A little bit. Oh. I have to say, these are longer than I remember them being. These replays. Yeah, like I said, every replay you look like you're about to lose, and then you end up winning. And even though they aren't real replays, so it kind of defeats the object, really. I suppose to actually, I suppose a game this old to actually have real, genuine replays would be pretty difficult. Now at this stage, I had a green battle track, but also the boss on this planet, Bogmine, doesn't have an Airblade. He has a there we go. He has a battle track, so that's a definite mistake. You think they would get that right at least, but clearly not. Right, new Mojave. I don't know this for sure. I don't know if the car's blue because my final car, the Havoc, was blue, or if they're just blue anyway. I don't know that. I thought the James Bond style spotlight thing as well that they're playing the replays on. Right, NHL. There's this NHL, there's the snow in NHL. As slow as you do. Even though the replays are getting in your way. This is more accurate though. I did have a blue Havoc at this point. You didn't make that one. Not anymore, he doesn't. Oh, is it going dark? Well, there we go. That's a bit strange to yeah, on the menu on the screen where your character's in the top left corner and the computer boss is in the right corner and the cars are spinning round. And, you can go into the you go to start a race or upgrade your car. If you leave the screen on too long without pressing the button, basically the screen goes dark and then a spotlight appears and it just kind of moves across the screen. So that was what was going to happen then, which is a bit random. Thank you, alien dude. Looks a bit like Slash but green. Viking All Beef Cola, yeah, of course, the same company that made this game, Interplay, made Lost Vikings. And of course, you can play as, well, you may not know this, you can play as Olaf from the Lost Vikings on this game. You have to, when you go to the character select menu, you put a cheat in, I don't know what it is, some kind of button combination, and you can play as Olaf. And he has 3 specialities. He has +1, I think it's acceleration, cornering, and top speed, I believe. Kat, the character we have, I've mentioned this a few times in the series, she has +1 jumping and cornering. So yeah, Olaf's the only character with 3, and obviously, like I said, you have to put a, I believe you have to put a code in to get him. I don't think you can actually, quote-unquote, unlock him. Right, are we going to get the people responsible for this game now, flashing up as we leave what was supposed to be Earth? If we are, then I'll do my sign-off. Yep, Silicon and Synapse, Alan Pavlish. I don't think they're the same person. One thing I do, Silicon and Synapse, that sounds like a low-budget adult movie. Anyway, we'll gloss over that by saying that was the 12th and final episode. Alan Adams has been busy, hasn't he? That was the 12th and final episode of this series. So if you enjoyed this series, then please like and share this video, or the entire playlist. Also, please head on over to the channel, The Uncommentator. You'll see quite a few other games, as I've alluded to in this episode. Please go and check those out. Some of them have actually got commentary that doesn't echo, which is nice. But yeah, join me next time. I don't know what game it's going to be next. I haven't decided yet, but I've got quite a few games lined up, which I'm going to hopefully play through in the near future. But until we get to that point, for the 12th and final time on Rock and Roll Racing, it is sayonara.